I'm reviewing 100 queer movies in 2026. For movie number 17, I watched The Half of It. This is a Netflix high school rom-com that follows a sort of love triangle between three very different students. It was directed by Alice Wu, who also made Saving Face, which I reviewed last year and thoroughly enjoyed. So I've been excited since then to get to this. This film does share the same kind of dorky vibe that I really enjoyed about Saving Face, but it also has a lot of other stuff going on. If you were ever forced to read Cyrano de Bergerac in high school, you'll recognize that the beginning of this film is a pretty close adaptation of that. And I don't want to go so far as to say that classical play and novel adaptations have developed a bad track record with me, but I do think that Cyrano de Bergerac is one of the more toxic and dumb classics that we could leave in the past. And I think this film does go kind of out of its way with the ridiculous plot elements to adhere to that adaptation in a way that to me just felt unnecessary. This is also the second Netflix film I've watched in a row where it feels like a substantial portion of the bad aspects are more attributable to the Netflix influence than to the people they brought in. In this movie, they work really hard to drive home the fact that it was filmed in the Pacific Northwest in a way that I found to be kitschy and cliche, which is very similar to how I felt when I watched Nuovo Olimpo. I really did enjoy the parts of the story that focused on the two main characters, Ellie and Paul, as well as Ellie's dad, but the other half of the movie focuses on a shared love interest, and I didn't really find those scenes to be particularly enjoyable or believable. I ended up giving this film 3 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd, and if I'd seen it at 13 years old on Comcast Video On Demand, I don't think I would have given it a chance. 0.5 tissues.